So I finished week 2. I'm a little bit not in my center right now because work was a lot. I'm a little overstimulated. But I finished week 2 and I am hopefully starting week 3. I'm still reading the text for week 3. I wasn't able to finish it yesterday. And I'm still doing the exercises or answering the questions that are in week 3, but I'm not here to talk about week 3. I'm here to talk about week 2. Sneezing in my videos seems to be a trend. But yeah, today I don't have a microphone because I'm charging my phone. I just wanted to do a quick video about week 2. I definitely did the pages every day, but I did notice sometimes as the week progressed, it was getting tougher to do them. But especially on days where I didn't really want to do them, the more illuminating they were. And that's something I'm really learning, is the questions or the affirmations that are a little resistant or where I feel resistance coming up there. Those are the ones I need to focus on because that's where the goal is. And I realized a lot of things in week 2. It started off pretty good, but as the week went on, I think my mood dropped a little. And then honestly, yesterday was a great day. I was in the spirit of finishing everything up, but I definitely am also learning the importance of focusing on self-care of the body, making sure you're getting enough rest and sleep, and especially on days where I'm motivated, if I don't have enough physical energy to do the things that I'm feeling motivated to do, I'm gonna run out of steam. But yesterday was a great day. I think it ended pretty well. It was a nice end to week 2. Yeah, I'm thinking how much into detail I want to go. I think something I've been meaning to talk about is your pain is still valid even when you find healing. And I realized this week that I was holding on to a certain pain or holding on to a certain identity that is steeped in pain and suffering in some way, because I felt as though moving past that identity would invalidate the pain that I went through, or mean that it never actually affected me, mean that it or it would lose its validity. And I didn't realize that was something I subconsciously thought, and that was very illuminating this week, is reminding myself that my healing and my recovery, as it's put in the book, doesn't mean that my pain wasn't real or that I'm invalidating it or that I faked it all along. It just means that yes, my pain was real. Yes, the things I experienced did have an effect on me, but I can also let it go. I deserve healing, and my joy and my happiness don't take away from the things that I experienced. Don't take away from the validation I can give myself when it comes to those experiences. I don't have to prove to anyone that my pain was real, especially not myself. I do not need to prove to myself that my pain was real. And I certainly do not have to prove to other people that my pain was real. Yeah, that was a big thing I learned this week, or realized this week. In what ways am I holding on to an identity that is shaped by the painful things that I experienced and that I'm struggling to let go of because I don't want to? I don't want to make that part of myself feel as though it doesn't matter. And I guess now that I think about it, week 2 is about finding a sense of identity. Identity. I didn't realize the identity that I was holding on to was so based in proving that I did go through pain, and look at how much I suffer, and it was worth it. Like, because it wasn't worth it. You know, nothing is worth anything. I could have not gone through certain things and still be a happy person. Like, you don't earn happiness, you don't earn joy, you choose it. The same way I choose kindness, I choose love, I also want to choose joy and lightness and agency. That's the new identity that I stepped into. And I also realized how important safety is for being authentic. And I think I knew that, but I really felt it this week, how unsafe all of this feels. And again, it makes me feel chapter 1 being recovering a sense of safety makes a lot of sense to me. That's the number 1 step. That's like the foundation, and it's being repeated throughout the course from what I can see. Also, having read a little bit or most of chapter 3, which is recovering a sense of power. So yeah, I'm excited for chapter 3, recovering a sense of power, and I'm curious to see how my mood is next week or this week. Last week, I would say started off pretty positive, and then I noticed myself getting a little avoiding my writing. And I also did my artist date this week, which I'm happy about. It was fun, but I also was avoiding it a little bit, but it was nice. I think it helped me kind of listen to what do I need in this moment. And yeah, it's, you know, I've been playing PlayStation for the first time in years, and I'm really enjoying it. So and that was a big plus. I also did some yoga this week, which was so good. Maybe I'll link the video below because that really brought me into my body. I did it twice because it was so good, and I'm definitely gonna put that in my back pocket because that was a good session. I also set up my projector, so I've been enjoying my little DJ sessions in my room, which is nice. I would say week 2 was great and illuminating. I feel like I've said that word so many times, but I'm excited for week 3. I'm going to finish reading the rest today, and then also finally do my daily pages. At this time, it's like night pages because I got it into my head that I wanted to finish reading, but it's taking me so long. So yeah, but I'm excited for week 3. I feel good. I was feeling a little bit heavy before, but things are going to be okay. So see you next week.